Hey there, my friends. I hope all of you are having a great Woden's Day. I'm doing some chippies so I can shift into nighttime creativity, nighttime going downstairs, nighttime spending time with Chris, kind of catching up on. The only news program that I like is The Five. It's just, to me, it's hilarious. The five people that they have on that TV show, I just like them. So whatever. But I'm gonna miss that. But it's totally okay because I think I've watched the news for about 10 minutes today, and I think I've had about enough of that. So I thought that we would, we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna process this piece of advertising that I got in the mail. It's kind of funny how this landed in my mailbox yesterday, because yesterday we had to take Miss Mia to the vet for her blood screening, her parasitic blood screening that doggies and kitty cat, well, I don't know, do kitty cats get heartworm? I don't really know. We had to take her down for her blood screening. Now, taking an animal down it's just not how it used to be, Nothing is, but that's okay. I like this advertising because I like this wood element going on here. I liked the size of the images. So, how we start with things like this. Typically we just start with the Chippies, but right now I'm going to choose a few of these images and we'll go from there. This is nice heavyweight board, so I can work with it, the way that I would work with a piece of cardstock or something. Okay, so we've got words on here. I see love, I see questions, I see easy, those kinds of things. Let's see if we have any more images that we could kind of glean from this. And I really dig the little balls right here. I like that. Everything you need for a happy, healthy pet. I'm not going to cut that apart. I'm just going to set it over to the side. And then you've got this stellar image of a kitty and a doggy. With this, I'm going to trim around it, and this will just be an insert in a flow journal. We'll cut it down to 4x6 and put it in a pocket for a flow journal. Isn't that cute, cute, cute? All right, so let's just kind of get started. I have some really sweet elements from Miss Jean, so I've kind of put those over here. Thank you, Miss Jean. I really do appreciate, I want us to do this Chippy swap because it just makes me happy to get Chippy things in the mail, and I know that it would make you guys happy as well, and we are just taking any kind of happy that comes along at the moment. I really want to do that. I know that I will know when it's time, and it's just not time now. So we'll revisit that when the universe says now. Then that's when we'll kind of go ahead with that. Let's just do this one because it's kind of calling to me. I love the little balls right there. This is an advertisement for Seresto, which it's that flea and tick. I don't really know. I think what we'll do is cover that up and just leave the balls. Now that's going to kind of change the shape of our Chippy a bit. Remember, we're not so interested in perfection. We're not interested in method. We're not interested in style. We're interested in flow. We're interested in being able to cut and paste. Cutting and pasting, arranging, collaging is healing. So that's what we could call this, this little chippy session. We'll call it Chippies for Healing. I want to take a little tiny bit of this paper because I really do love those colors. And, you know, if you're noticing, it's picking up the color of that blue that we have going on right there. In the, you know, it's kind of an aqua-ish color. So we'll do that. And we'll do this. We all find our healing ways with ourselves, I think. We've got up and up, we've got shop, we've got repeat. I think we'll use repeat. And when we, you know, when we learn to heal ourselves, that's a powerful thing right there when we're not looking to someone or something to make us feel better. We are looking to ourselves, you know, whether it's a, you know, that is our inner spirit kind of calling to us and saying, hey, you know, don't, you know, we're supposed to focus on the unseen world. That's, you know, that's really where things are, you know, in things that are unseen. That's why ghostly adventures really do interest me, because that is a whole nother dimension. That is a whole nother realm. It's there. It's so there, and people are like, oh, I don't believe in that. It's like, okie dokie. Again, you know, I am the queen of, I don't care. Whatever you want to believe is fine. I love the little meme on Facebook that says, I'm at that age where if you say 2 and 2 equals 5, then you are exactly right. Have a great day. Don't you like that? We're going to find a word right here. I have some Tim Holtz Chit Chat ideology. So let's, we'll just choose a little word. We'll choose the word love. Anyway, Mia did really great at the vet. You can't go in. Call them when you get in the parking lot. And the technician came out and got Mia, and it was really sweet because there Mia goes, you know, off through the parking lot, and she's just bouncing along. She's just happy. Mia is a chill dog. She's so easygoing, you know. She's just very happy. She's docile. Nothing except thunder, lightning, gunshots, rain, any kind of like noise like that really does. She doesn't like stuff like that. But, you know, for the most part, I mean, she loves people. It's a hard thing to have a walk with her, and she, you know, she wants to go up to people and say hello if we meet them on the street. And, you know, I just tell people that Mia doesn't understand social distancing. I wanted to show y'all something while we have this out. Okay, so we're just gonna, I've already got glue on that little piece right there, so we're just gonna put it on another little scrappy piece. And now we've kind of bumped out our little scrappy piece. Isn't that fun? So, you know, don't take your little teeny weeny bits and throw them in the trash. Just use a little piece like that and glue them on there, and you know, you got another little bit to work with. Okay, let's see. We will use the word delight for our kitty cat. All right, I think that's kind of about all that we're gonna do with our little kitty cat thing. With our, this is from Chewy, that's what it is. Let's just grab some stuff And we'll just start working. And this is a little bit of scrap board. I think I was making some notes about how not afraid, I don't want you to think I'm a coward, how I don't want to do that chippy swap thing right now, because I think that we're all in, honest to goodness, we're all in just like this super fragile state at the moment. And I'm just not sure that, you know, well, the folks who do swaps are super brave. Especially like, you know, Rosemary. Rosemary is always like organizing swaps and things like that. And I'm like, oh, how you got that time? I don't have the time. But you know, you think about the utter and absolute delight that brings so many people. Okay, we're going to use the words enjoy yourself. Only you can find your joy. Don't look outside. I have not even stood up to make sure we're on camera. Thank goodness we are. Alright, let's do this one. These colors are pretty. Remember, we're just really tapping into that flow because that's where it's at. Alright, we're picking up that little chippy thing that I did. You know, we didn't throw those teeny weeny scraps away. We put them all together and we made a little word plate, didn't we? To go right there. Let's choose the word secrets. Not like that. There we go. And see, that was fun. I mean, you just had like you're recycling your recycling. Yes, that's what you're doing. Jean, thanks for the scraps. I really do appreciate them. And we're going to cover your name up. Thank you, Jean. We're going to make you into a chippy, Miss Jean. There we go. And this is a little shout out to Miss Tracy. Sorry about like not doing a chippy video for a long time. Things have been a wee hectic around here. We did go out today. Very interesting. They are apparently closing all of the checkout lanes in Kroger and switching everything to self-checkout, which doesn't work most of the time. So there was that. You know, and I was sitting there and I was so frustrated. I wasn't sitting, I was standing in line because that particular Kroger at the end of each aisle, there's about 6 feet. So there's no place to queue up. And there's no place to queue up and wait for a register, even if one was open. And then every 3 items, the self-checkout would stop working, and the lady would have to come over and take care of it. And I was just frustrated. And then I thought, you know, I'm in a grocery store. I've got money to buy groceries. I didn't come here. I came here in a car. Just was lucky to have the car. My boyfriend drove me. Lucky to have a boyfriend. Lucky to have a car. Lucky to have money to buy things. So I really tried to have like a rampage of appreciation, you know, instead of a bitch session. Because, you know, let's face it, there's a lot of imperfection going on at the moment. So you just have to turn that a different way. And that's where I got to. Thank goodness. It's no fun to feel out of sorts and, You know, especially when you're not at home. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's fine to feel kind of out of sorts if you're at your house. It is not good to feel out of sorts in public now because you feel like you are vulnerable. Maybe that's a good word. So you kind of have to pay attention to what's going on. So you can't get befuddled and irritated and irked, and Lord knows you can't say anything to anybody because where would that get you? You just have to stay kind of quiet and centered and focused. I talked to my mom this afternoon, and she was like, what is up with, it's funny, why can't you get change back? And she was asking about the coin shortage, you know, the mint, the coin shortage. I kind of don't like that color. And I was kind of trying to explain to her, you know, we're going to make a big chippy. What that was and how it was working, and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And well, you think about the, you know, the changes that my parents have seen. You know, my mom takes care of things. So, you know, my dad has no idea. So okay, so that's another example of something we're going to stick on something else. And I actually already see something that's going to work on right there. Hey, look at that. This little chipboard piece that says memory. That's kind of dirty and scrungy. You know, it looks like it's been in my my chippy bin for a long time. It's not dirty. It's distressed. That's what it is. It's distressed. It's not dirty. And I was thinking, you know, when we were walking from store to store today, when we were walking from Chris had to get something at the hardware store for, he was fixing something, and, you know, here's a little thing that I really do miss. There was a shiny penny on the sidewalk. Now, typically I would pick up shiny pennies. And now you don't pick up shiny pennies because you don't know where that shiny penny's been. It's like, this really is the little things. But, oh my goodness, we found roast beef hash today. Hadn't seen that since March. So that was like, ooh. Chris is pretty happy. He loves him some roast beef hash. I got some salad because I love me some salad. There we go. Really turned out fun. So you see what we did? We used like a little piece that we had already been working with. Jeez, Jean. Stellar little chippy bit she sent us. Thank you, ma'am. We're gonna do like a couple more. And then I'm gonna head downstairs. It's super hot up here. Even with the oscillating fan going, it's really hot. Mia's already had her dinner. Need to put something together for us. Not pretty. That's nice. It's nice. I'll pull that way over there. And then let's find Love the word different. Alright, that's one. Let's just do a couple more. Such fun chippy pieces. Hard to stop. This color is beautiful. Sword magic. Pretty, pretty. Alright, one more. Just one, and we'll stop. There's something about this, and I don't know what this paper is, but when you tear it, you get this nice white edge. It might just be that type of paper. It's really fun to work with. Oh my goodness, so much luscious stuff. Let's see what we have here. I like that. Isn't that pretty? So you see what I'm doing? I'm like cutting the top off. And then I'm just reusing that piece. Isn't that fun? I invented that. Okay. Before. Alright, let's just check out and see what we did this evening. That was fun. And now it's time to go downstairs and catch a little bit of the 5 and have some dinner and start the chill out chippy time, because that's what I do downstairs. I mean, it's chippy too. Even though we're living in a world of imperfection, we can always find love, and we can always find delight, and we can always kind of change our stories, just like I changed my story when I was in Kroger and I was so irritated. You know, just tell yourself a different story. Start a rampage of appreciation, and just realize that only you can enjoy yourself. You can rely on other people to make you happy, and you will never, ever, ever be happy. People have secrets. They don't want to talk to you about it, even though they repeat that they don't feel well, that they are sad, that they are on a bad journey. Then, you know, they're just keep. Memory can be constructive or it can be destructive. For a lot of people, it destructs their soul. Journaling is always helpful. Never worry about being different. I know that we had a different life before the thing, but now we have the opportunity to create magic for ourselves. That's what I hope for you. I hope that you will create some magic in this day. And I know you will, because I know y'all. See you soon. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.